First of all, the Amazon Prime guy that delivered my groceries at 7:30 this morning, I came out in my robe.
Prime guy.
I came out in my robe, right? And I was like, oh, you can bring it in. He was like, no, I can't, ma'am. This is all your stuff. Have a good day. He just kept going.
Oh my God.
He's like, no, but you know what? You don't know if
you let a nip slip. Did the nip slip out? That's why he didn't come in.
Do you ever
was it worth it? Was it worth it?
I don't know. It was a wasted flirt, I guess. I don't know. You ever
Did you brush your teeth? Were you face clean?
She keeps trying to ask something.
Have you ever had a wasted flirt? I know sometimes you have like wasted ass. Like you're like, damn, I shouldn't have slept with that person because that was a wasted check. Like, and we should actually talk about that for Valentine's Day. Like, you know,
I can't discuss those things.
I don't think it's a wasted flirt. I think it's a failed flirt. Like it didn't work. Like it's not wasted.
No, I think it's
work.
No, sometimes it's wasted because it could be towards someone that you were just bored and you ain't really interested in, so it's like a wasted flirt. Like you're just like, I'm gonna give you my top 9 Alex right now, just because I'm bored and it's cold outside. But
I wouldn't give my top 9 to someone because I'm bored.
What would you give? Your top 5?
My top 4.
4? What's your top
4? For someone that I'm bored?
Listen. I have a question.
No, wait. Before you say that, what I'm more wasteful is when you like someone, you think they're hot shit. And then you go and you do the slam bam and it sucked. And you're like, damn.
You're like, what happened with all that talk?
That was a waste.
You notice how men talk it up and don't deliver? Majority. But women never talk it up. Like some women do like, ooh, but women are never like, ooh, once you taste these or this, it's going to be, you never going to let me leave. You're going to want me over all the time. We never talk like that. We be like, our proof is in the pudding. You motherfucker, on the other hand, is not. The pudding wasn't so good. It was stale. The shit has been left out.
What is it?
It wasn't the Cosby pudding.
It wasn't the Jello.
Jello. No, was not.
I'm not condoning Cosby. I just want to make that clear. Because people hear and they're like, oh, I'm triggered,
listen, I wish somebody would hear. If you found somebody that's listening to us, great. Because
I'm just saying, I mean the Cosby commercial, because he had like ¿cómo se llamaban? What were they called?
Like the Jello pudding sponsor.
Wasn't he Jello like pudding? Okay.
Come on, our hostess with the mostest.
Host. He didn't even answer.
Oh, so we are getting ghosted.
Okay.
Welcome to the Pretty and Petty podcast, where we're going to talk about ghosts and not Patrick Swayze ghosts. We're going to talk about being ghosted or ghosting. Because what the fuck? We had a guest scheduled and they motherfucking show up. So you know what? We're going to remember this shit. All right?
We gonna remember.
Especially me. Because I remember a lot of crap.
She remembers everything.
No, not everything. Crap.
She remembers.
Useless shit. Is what she remembers.
That's what I meant by crap. It's pretty.
So we're gonna talk about
pretty self-explanatory.
Valentine's Day. I guess our guest was supposed to come on to kind of highlight
his perspective.
From his perspective, but he has ghosted 3 beautiful women. So in the meantime, we will talk and probably talk shit about him at the same time. But let's we're not gonna stop the episode. We're gonna keep it moving, ladies, and see.
We have to move on with life.
Right, we gotta keep going, ladies. If you get ghosted, you keep it going because there's no stopping this train.
Nope.
That's right.
Nope. That is so true. This is the dawn of the age of ghosting. But it's all right. We've all been there.
But I feel like it's heightened now. Like, don't you feel like? I mean,
because I think people have an excuse to hide behind the whole like COVID and pandemic and like I'm doing me and I'm just like in my self-care and I'm in my own shit. That's what it is.
But prior to COVID, ghosting was very much like high up there. So like I know you guys are not in the dating scene, but like have you guys ever been ghosted for like Valentine's Day or like in general, like by a guy?
Yeah.
Have you ever like called them out on their shit?
No, but I will.
So our guy just
The list.
texted. He's not able to do it. He's dealing with something. Can we reschedule?
Okay. How you do this at 8:26 and you're scheduled for
So
8?
this is like a
You're
date.
supposed
Let's
to
take
call
this
out.
Let's
Call
Oh my
out.
God, yes, this is the perfect example of
of a date.
ghosting.
Okay.
Of a date, exactly. And our
You're
date
supposed
just
to
ghosted.
call out. You're supposed to call out at least an hour before your shift.
Mhm.
Courtesy, right? Or
Courtesy,
2 hours, whatever the rule is.
you know. But we
I live
ain't
by my
keeping.
own. I'll call out at 8:58. If I
But
want
you
to.
know, guest, we're not keeping tabs.
No, well now we okay. So, but you know, we got ghosted, but at least he was kind enough. He didn't really ghost us, because ghosting means you don't even call or anything. He texted back saying he simply had an issue and he cannot come in. So we weren't really ghosted for our guest. He just happened to not be able to make it.
Can I ask you something? If someone in general ignores you, right? Or you're owed something and they don't appear like directly to you, but they appear like in social media, or you know, if they was doing something else, how upset do you get? Like if they're not responding to your text,
I would be
they're
on fire.
posting.
I'd be on
Okay.
So
fire.
you know that they're alive and
Mhm.
well,
Mhm.
and they're putting stories. You see them
Mhm.
out, blah blah blah, but you are not. When you ask them how's your day and all that stuff,
Or you can just be like, just a regular, yo, what's up? How you doing? Or just
now,
like,
is this
oh,
a person
whatever.
you're interested in or not? I'm not interested.
It could be in general, because I know that if I text somebody, like even just a friend, and to ask a question or to check in or whatever the case may be, or let's go do something, and you ignore me and I see you doing stuff, I get mad.
Ghost.
If
I'm
you
on
owe me
fire.
money and I see you partying and hanging out, I get upset.
Well, money is
Because now you
different.
go to my pockets.
I feel
Well,
like money,
yeah, money is
different.
different. Money is a different
like,
scenario.
you know that I'm not gonna chase you. Like, I don't like chasing for money. I don't personally. Me, if I let you borrow money, like, I'll mention it, but people, but some people, if you see somebody spending money and shit, and you're like, bitch, don't you owe me $500? Like, so I will throw it in like that with like a casual LOL behind, like, haha, but bitch, I'm serious. Now, if I'm interested in the guy and I'm like, hey, how was your day? And blah, blah, blah. And he doesn't respond to me, but then all of a sudden I see him like 10 minutes later posting something or whatever he's doing. Yeah, of course that's going to get under your skin. But I've learned that I've kind of done that to people that I'm not interested in.
I was just about to say, it's so funny because I could text you and you busy with your work friends having a powwow. And I'm like, Alex.
I do. No.
And I'm like, this bitch is uploading. So I'm going to be mad. Mad.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, because it's not that I want to ignore you. Is that at that moment I'm doing something with someone else.
I'm going to be mad. I'm just going to let you know.
But let me tell you, I now get to the point where social media, the problem is we depend so much on social media to like tell us about these people's lives or what they're doing at the time. When in reality, we all know Instagram ain't fucking real. Like, no, it's true. Whatever they choose. There's people that are posting like they're in the fucking Bahamas, and that shit was from 3 months ago. Like, they just want to create a thing for you.
Sensation.
Yeah. And I feel like now people in general, guys and girls, they like a chase. Men more than women. I feel like women, after we get a certain age.
Men are totally the chase, like love the chase.
They
are in the run. They're called the runner or the chaser, and they are the runners, and they want people. They now think that they have the upper hand, and we should be chasing after them.
Right.
It's funny you mentioned that,
because the bite. The minute you give them like a signal that you're interested, that's it.
Done.
You're ignored. You're ghosted. Sometimes maybe I'll call you, but before that, it's like every single day texting that. I mean, it's happened to me. I'm sure it happened to you guys.
Well, I just heard a story that like somebody I know was dating someone and was feeling them or whatever, and then all of a sudden they stopped hearing from this person, and now this person's all over social media with a new girlfriend. So it's kind of like, oh,
that girl was always in the picture, and she was.
That's what I say. That person was always in the picture. And second of all, it would have been nice to just say, listen, it's not gonna work. It's not like,
Men
it's
don't
all
know
good
how
and dandy.
Yeah.
But then don't flaunt that shit. And don't still have that person as your friend on Instagram.
I know, unfriend me.
Or Facebook or wherever the fuck.
Block me.
Block me.
Like, don't let me
block.
stay with that.
Yeah, block me. Let me not see all your posts, because but that here's the thing. I think
that's where they come with. They're dumb. They're fucking dumb.
that's what I literally was gonna say, that men are just dumb. They just don't feel like but if you do what they do, it's a whole thing.
Butthurt. They're completely butthurt.
Yeah, and I think like this whole ghosting, it's now taken another level. And I feel like, especially like Valentine's Day, like you hear this whole little thing where men will break up with with a girl they like, or ghost her 2 weeks prior to Valentine's Day so that he's not committed to buying her a gift. Or
that is a broke ass motherfucker.
But you hear it. I mean, I've never had that happen to me, but I've heard it where she's like, yo, he don't talk to me. And I'm like, girl, it's gonna be Valentine's Day in a week.
He ain't trying to buy, overpriced flowers.
Or chocolate. Russell's, they sell fucking Russell's in CVS. You can get that.
Also, can I ask you something? If, on the topic of Valentine's Day, when you have a crush, you're interested in a guy, do you expect either just a text Happy Valentine's Day, or do you expect a card? Do you expect flowers?
If I have a crush on someone,
like if you're interested in,
I don't expect anything from them.
You're not supposed to expect anything from a. First of all, you guys know. You're lucky I didn't wear black today, because you know how I fucking hate Valentine's Day, right? It's the corniest shit for me. But second of all, I don't expect anything from anyone. I would never. Now a crush or somebody I'm talking to, a happy no, I would prefer from you.
He never Happy Valentine's Day. Would you take offense if like you've been talking, you've been texting, you went out a couple of times, it's Valentine's Day now. He never.
I mean, yeah, I feel a certain kind of way if you didn't say Happy Valentine's Day just to fucking say it. But
now you need to buy me a chocolate at least. If we're talking and we're dating and we're spending time and energy,
possibly fooling around.
No te cuesta nothing to buy me $2 chocolate.
No,
it'll be cute. Be like, oh, here.
Not even fooling around. It's the preliminaries. We're getting to know each other. We're talking every day.
It's the auditions.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. You definitely should have. Do
you feel the guy has to make that thing, or women? We as women, like, how about if we as women went and was like, "Oh, I got you something for Valentine's Day." Would guy take it like, "Ooh, step off"?
So
different way.
This is tricky, right? Because think about what typically women tend to give, as Valentine's Day gifts.
What do you give?
And like when I was younger, I always give like the pantaloncillos, like the little underwear with like the hearts on them, right? Or whatever.
The Gap and shit.
I never gave that to her.
I never gave that either.
Because I was always like, that was like a basic average gift that we used to get.
It's a millennial thing, Alex. We don't know about that shit.
Yeah.
If anything,
I wouldn't feel comfortable giving a dude like underwear if we're not dating like that, because then it just sort of sets a tone like, oh, now you're gonna see me in them, No, I get to show you my little Hershey kiss.
I'm not saying give him underwear. I'm saying, would it come on like would a guy? Because when we receive something from just anybody as a nice gesture, we're like, oh my God, you're so sweet, thank you. But I feel like if you gave a man that you were just starting with a gift for Valentine's Day, I feel like you are gonna make him run away.
Not make him run away, but it might be a little too like pushy. I just want a nice Happy Valentine's Day.
Why is that? Why women but not men?
That it's assumed. Well, first of all, I wish our guest was here
to answer this question. Yeah, I was about to say it. Like I can't answer
it. Better one because it's a male perspective. Yeah, I know, right? No, on a male perspective, I would say, to be honest with you, Valentine's Day is kind of like a girl's holiday, right? Like it's kind of like a girly holiday. And when you go to the stores, it's kind of everything is girly and frilly and shit. So, it's different for a guy who just started talking to a girl and he wants to buy her a little couple of like chocolates, take you out maybe on that day because it's cute. It's a cute thing, not a serious thing, but it's a cute thing. But if a girl does it, it's kind of like, because it's not a guy. It's so frilly. It's just corny to give a guy something. You can do whatever the fuck you want to.
No, I
But
know.
it's just, I mean, you could give a guy chocolates. Hey, listen, I was thinking about you. Here's some chocolates. No problem. That's great. But it's more like understood that it's kind of like a girly holiday, as opposed to like, you know, I don't know, like
Now,
Christmas. Maybe on Christmas you can get him something if
but
you wanted
doesn't
to.
this
Or
come back to like kind of like a double standard where the men have to spend all this money on us on these days? Like people
bitch, I spend a lot of money on them. Okay, waxing,
how
doing
many
my hair,
men?
fucking. No, I'm just.
That was one of my questions. That was one of my questions.
I'm them. Who's them?
Why do we have to go through the pain of waxing and all that stuff, and all men have to do is really just get a
Buy us
haircut?
chocolate.
Like, yo,
No,
go
we
wax
need to get ready to go out.
wax
she's
yourself
saying.
too. It's
No, but-
general, right?
But not even
Because-
that. Forget waxing. We go do our hair. We go get a new outfit. If anything, we go get.
But
new
that
panties.
coincides with what you're saying. Is just like, they have the responsibility of buying us stuff. Yeah, but we are a gift. Okay, I'm going to get my hair done. I'm going to get makeup to put on my face. I'm gonna get a new outfit, possibly new panties. Okay, and then I got shoes. I gotta clean up the situation down there if there's action that's gonna happen. So there's a lot of money being spent. All right, and my toe. Let's not forget my toes. Okay, because all of that has to go. So we're spending money too. So him taking us out to dinner or buying us some fucking chocolates is nothing to what we're buying for us for his enjoyment.
We are the package. We are the gift.
We're the gift.
Our presence is a present.
No, but
Our
it's true.
presence is
I
a
Our
agree
present.
with
presence
you.
is the present.
I agree with you. That I just wanted to kind of get your perspective on things because some guys are like I used to hear guys saying like, "Oh man, it's like I have to. What are you gonna give me?" Like it's always like we have to do all these things. We gotta take you out. We gotta do this, and I'm like, "Yeah, motherfucker, but that's like a $300 bill we have to put on ourselves to go get this. Make sure we look good."
Think about it, right? We choose to do all that because the guy never said, "I need you to wax your armpits."
They got
You do
used
it because they got used to it, right? The guy never said, "Go to Sephora and go do your whole face for XYZ event," right? We choose to do
Yeah,
that.
but if I look like shit, he's not gonna want to call me again. Or
But how do we know that they
This bitch don't
don't
look good
care? I
ever.
feel like we set that standard, right? Because
Well, maybe that's something that needs to be communicated. Like,
It's generational.
Do you not like makeup?
Do you like
pretty
natural?
clothes? Do you like?
or maybe
natural?
just
Do
meet
you
them
like
in
Bush?
plain
Do you
face.
not like Bush?
Don't you see that video of the guy that's like, "Man, when you take your girl on a date, the first date or whatever, throw her ass in the motherfucking pool and she will show you who she really is." Right? You never heard that?
No.
It was like
First
on
of all,
Instagram. It was like a
that's not how-
post.
Anybody
how you look
following
in
him,
real life.
I wouldn't date.
That's not
Right?
how you would look in real life. If you threw me in the pool, there's like dripping mascara and eyeliner.
But that's the thing. You would start to get cleansed, not cleansed, obviously,
No.
from a
You
hygienic
look
way,
like
but you would
shit.
start
You
to,
look like
you know,
shit. That's not how I
melt.
look like. Even if I'm sitting here at home with Corona, I don't look like the person who gets thrown in the pool. That's not real. That's not me. So that's false. That's
I feel
dumb.
like-
That's a dumb
like-
analogy.
I don't think guys, they're very superficial and shallow. And I'm
are.
putting it out there.
Yes.
Because here's the thing. You come out starting with this, I'm going to do the no makeup freedom shit, whatever. Okay, check. You go out with your man who's a pretty good looking man and he takes you out. And here comes this Kim Kardashian looking bitch that has 5 pounds of makeup on
With the mostest.
with the mostest, and she's the hostess, and he's looking at you like, here you are. And he's gonna be thinking of that one. Like we try, like I know we put this stigma on us where it's like, no, we want to look presentable, and we accept the guy with fucking
presentable versus Kardashian
Extra.
celebrity level, right?
right. But the thing is I feel like we are up against more insecurities than men. Like
naturally.
we've discussed
Absolutely.
this already, how we take any guy, he could be a big guy, little guy, and I'm sure there's men too, other way around, but it's more like we take you for, we see what you look like. But I mean, I've dated some ogres where people are like, girl, what do you see in him? I'm like, man, he make me laugh.
They got a big heart.
Yeah, he looked like Shrek, but he really nice. It's like, but I mean, but that's just me.
Yes.
Like I always look past that because, anyways, moving on. But what I'm
Try
saying,
to not be that person that's like, I need a cute boyfriend. You're like, ugly people need a chance too, right?
Not on my book, not on my watch.
I don't know. Sometimes the handsomest, hottest dude will be like the worst hearted dude.
it's
And
not the
sometimes,
worst hearted. They have no personality. They're the driest, no humility, like just
or
like,
they're so good at their community daters. They just date everybody.
Yeah, they gotta spread the wealth. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
and you're like, sit your ass down. It's
yeah,
not that
I've
serious.
dated some like good looking guys and then some average whatever, but then again you can also say the same about me. They'll be like, oh, but you're not fucking on top of there and stuff like, so it's about your taste.
Yes,
and all
you
that.
are. I've seen the guys you've dated, and girl, that's all I must say.
Karen, we give everybody a chance. This is just
We do, you do. You're an equal opportunist.
But is it out of
But
guilt?
don't say that
So
you're
you
not
don't
at the
see,
top of the food chain, because you are.
is it a selfish thing that you just don't want to be that person that discriminates
Shallow?
against a man?
Like shallow?
No.
Like you're
So,
only looking for someone that's good looking.
Shallow ow me.
so
Oh.
what's funny is, and I'm not gonna divulge people, but it's always nice that when you do move on and you see the other person with their new thing, it's never the prime meat cut that you were. So that's how I look at it. So that's always nice that you're like, damn, I done helped you out. But no, I don't go for I just go for anybody that I start vibing with and they're cool people, and then then I always
It's all
get a
about the
friend.
vibe.
It's all about the vibe for me. Listen, looks fade, okay, but I feel like men will not sit across a woman that to them they're not sexually or physically attracted to, or if you just let yourself go. Like men can let themselves go. But women, like they can have a baby and you need to be snatched up, back up, or you're like gonna
the
lose
expectation is totally different for our physique, like our looks, right?
I feel for Valentine's
mind
Day
you,
too.
we also we literally go through way more physically than they do, right?
Right.
And that's not taken into account. But we're held to like, oh, you gotta look good. Oh, what? Oh,
Make sure you look good.
You need to snap back after you have your children, or like, what are you doing? Why are you so heavy? You don't have children, or what? Like there's always something. And so
when they propose,
they
when they want to propose, they'll be like, babe, make sure you get your nails done and shit like that.
That was my rule. Make sure that my nails are good so I can take a nice photo.
Do you do one of
Because not for nothing, I've never been engaged.
I know,
but
when you do, I know you've practiced. Are you going to do one of these?
I never practiced that shit.
No?
No.
Thank you.
But I see it in my mind, like if I'll take a picture hand down, but I don't practice in the mirror like Beyonce single ladies dance. Like I don't do that.
This shit. I forgot.
It bothers me when the nails are not done and they show the ring. I'm sorry. It just takes away from
but he caught her off guard.
I know, but just take a picture when you're done with
I know. That's not that. I know. Because I don't want to ruin somebody's special moment because they're
half the nail is not. It's the growth.
Hey, Sally, your nails were not even.
Now we're talking about shallow. That's fucking.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna ruin somebody's fucking day because it's like, bitch, you should have gotten your nails.
I would not say it, but when I see the pictures, I'm like, oh no. Congratulations.
I mean, fucking $30,000 ring, and Estee's like, no.
I typed it real fast, so I don't know how to see the nail again. Oof.
That's awful. Talk about hands. Did you guys see Khloe Kardashian's hands today in a picture? People were making fun of her hands. No, she was in a car and she was in a car doing the mostest. That's my new word because that's what I'm noticing.
She put a new camera.
She's like this. Shut up. And so she was like this. The internet is not forgiving, right? So people were comparing it to like chicken's feet. You got to go back to the picture today. Just go and then go look her up. I see it. The ugliest thing. Her hands are long, her nails are long, and they really do look like chicken's feet.
But she Photoshop. That's from the Photoshop. She's stretching it too much. She needs to stop.
Oh God, it's so disgusting. I was like,
Oh, they're saying that it's vampire hands. Yeah, I see it. It does look like chicken feet. It looks like it looks old too. They look old and pale, like almost Walking Dead.
Very old and pale.
It looks like when I went to Will's mom's
she
house
didn't
one
tan
time
her
and she was
hands.
like, "You want to eat?" And I was like, "What you got here?" And I opened the top of the pot and there was feet in there. And I was like, "Oh, I'm not eating
But
that."
like, no.
No, she
Chicken
didn't
feet.
tan her hands. She did her half of her face, like she does.
No,
it
but
to
they
her
just
neck.
look old. They're long.
It's the angle.
She got Transylvania hands.
So, so I have a question for
Anyway.
Valentine's Day. On Valentine's Day, do you do the whole dinner thing? Do you then at the end of the night, do you then it has to be like a special like booty, or do you guys even do
Holy
that?
shit, Alex! I had that question for our guests. Do you expect booty or a BJ on
Fucking
Valentine's
yes.
Day?
What do you expect for Valentine's? That was on my list too. What do you expect?
Thank you, guest.
Well, guessed.
We can make up the answers for him. He's expecting a foot massage and
Or maybe
And a BJ,
beads.
and definitely a BJ.
and he likes to watch Sleepless in Seattle under the covers and
While getting the blowjob.
and then getting his head massage right here because he had a really bad day, right? And then that's it.
Is this our fictional guest?
No,
That's
I'm
what you
going
think you
to
want?
now taint our guest's reputation.
Paint. That even goes with him. Anyway, I don't know. Do you? I don't expect anything. But I know, like, don't you see, like, the end of the night is coming? You know, like that should happen to close the deal. Like, what? I don't know.
I mean, if you live together, you're probably gonna get booty anyway, right? Because you live together, right? So, but if you don't, I mean, I think about me when I was dating my husband, and yeah, I mean, we would do stuff at the end of the night. Yeah, I guess so.
It was a part of the arrangement.
Like evening celebration, yeah.
You say special things to each other only on
No.
Valentine's Day. I just
Okay,
wanted
bitch,
to
no.
tell you
Now
how much
it's
I
now
love
going
you.
crazy. No,
Happy Valentine's
No.
Day.
What kind of?
hurry up! I gotta
no.
go home. My mother's.
I'll write it
waiting
in
for
a
me.
card.
No, I got some nice
card.
things. I've gotten like letters. I've gotten lots of flowers, edible arrangements. I've gotten certain things that were sweet, but only on Valentine's Day. But you know what I find funny? Like Valentine's Day, and then the next day, you go back to the same shit. You're like, So it was just
The next day, the hotel maid got to clean up all that mess.
got
Yeah,
And
that
the
part too.
flowers that you spent $50 on are now back to $12.99. Ta-da! Magic.
I always like getting
$12.99.
flowers.
Look at that.
I always like getting flowers at the office. Like, look, somebody love me.
I never got flowers for Valentine's Day at the office. I got it outside the office, like I mentioned to you guys last year for Valentine's when we spoke about it, when I got the flowers that were dying out of the pocket, right? Like I got those. But I've never gotten flowers for Valentine's or like an outrageous gift for Valentine's at an office or even school.
Okay, first of all, it's dumb because then you got to hold that shit home. Okay,
No,
so
leave
it would
it
have been
there.
nicer. For what?
I like flowers on my
People,
desk.
it's a conversation starter, and then you say,
It's
"Oh, this
pretty. Who
person
got
loves
you
me
the
this
flowers?
much."
Oh, you got a boyfriend on? That's cute.
Yeah, like I did get flowers for like a thank you from like a female coworker or my birthday, and people are like, "Oh, happy birthday," but never like.
That's
love
different. I like it
romantic.
on my birthday. On Valentine's Day, I don't give a shit.
What else you like?
Because I'm not the only one that's getting fucking flowers on Valentine's Day. Other people are too.
Not
On my
everybody
birthday, it's more
cares.
significant. But I'm saying more other people are getting flowers.
Lisa,
as
the
What
well.
is
bitter
your
bitch is always
ideal? What is your ideal Valentine's? Because we keep asking from perceptions of males or experience. What, like, lay it down right now. Like it's February 13th. You have one wish, and this is what you want your day to be. What do you want, Alex? And then we'll go
No,
to
you
Karen.
ask Karen first. I gotta think about it. It's been a while.
Okay, Karen, go.
I would probably want to do like a weekend away. Like a weekend. Like, and it doesn't have to be Valentine's Day, but like
To
a weekend.
where?
Like a nice, we could do like a ski resort. I'm not skiing. We're talking about winter, right? Because we're in winter. So I'm not skiing, but I like the whole idea of like snuggling in front of the fireplace, buck ass naked and under blankets or some shit like that, right? Or like on an island, like we were in Puerto Rico where we had our own fucking private beach. And you know those people were humping in the water because we saw them. Remember that couple?
Yes.
They were fucking in the water.
That was the best.
So-
though. I was like, oh shit, little port.
Yes, great. And then we get into the fucking water. Swimming
It
in
was
his
salty.
swimmies. Ew.
Salty.
It was extra salty, but you know what I'm saying? But something like that. I would like that. That would be my ideal. It wouldn't, it's not like a Valentine's Day, but it's like a nice little quick getaway. Like quick.
All right. Alex Cupid says, I got you a man. Now, what do you want to do with him?
Well, there'll be a lot of things we can do. But
Mm.
I like Valentine's Day. I don't know. I want something like different. Like I know that I've done the dinners, I've done like the sweets and the chocolates and the flowers and stuff like that. I would like to probably be like, you know what, babe? Where's your, like, you're almost done with work? Okay, I got you a bag. We're leaving now, and we go and we leave for like, we go somewhere. We hop on a plane and go somewhere for like a day or two. Like we come back tomorrow night.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be like a whole
Something cute.
fucking.
Dinners and chocolates and stuff is very sweet too, because I also appreciate the gesture, right? But like something different and something like where it's intimate, or a spa. Like I've done couples like spas where it's like massages and then they do the hot steam thing, all that together. It's always that's very nice too. And it's fun because like I did it in Japan. I think I did it.
What'd you say?
What's this?
What was the hand gesture? What the fuck was that? Did you sneak some of this at the spa?
Yeah.
Disgusting. You're fucking nasty. Dirty. You know, fucked it up for everybody.
It was in the shower.
Oh, y'all were able to go in the shower
after the steam room. Yeah.
Oh, in the steam room.
It was after the steam room into the shower.
Female bathroom and a male bathroom.
Yeah.
So where was this happening?
We shared the bathroom.
Okay. All right, little kink. No, I like that stuff. But you know, the Valentine's Day at the end of the day, it's supposed to, it shouldn't be a reminder how much you love each other. It should just be kind of like a day where you're like, listen, I'm going to take an extra day to let you know how much I appreciate you. And it should come from both, I think.
Exactly.
I know that it's a women's holiday and we expect, like, you know, I actually got like a life-size bear. Like it was not like.
I remember in the office. From
like, yeah. And I left it there and I gave it to my ex-manager. Because I was like, no, I don't want this.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was like the worst Valentine's Day gift because it was from an ex. I was like, why are you sending me shit? But
yeah, but he was doing a lot to try to get to you. Yeah. I remember.
It was a little too much. But I think like it should just come like naturally and just fun and just like not overthink it. I feel like some people stress it too. Like, oh shit, what am I going to get you? Oh, what are we going to do? Mm-hmm. I don't have money.
And it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that.
It can be simple too. It doesn't have to be weekend getaways and $500 dinners, but maybe just like be like, babe, what are you doing? All right, when you get off of work, don't worry. Let's just go chill. I just want to talk. Like, let's just have a night to ourselves.
Can I ask you guys a question? Cards, are they important?
Cards?
A card.
But you didn't ask us what you call it.
No, it's just that any of you guys is a card important, like on this day, you know? And if you get a card, are you okay with to Esty, love, Will? And that's it. Because I hate when people are like, the message is what I wanted to convey. No, that's the writer's message. That's not your message. What do you have to say to me?
So
what do you feel?
No.
I'm a card person. I do save the cards that people give me. I literally went through a bag last week of cards that people gave me when I was like in the 6th grade, right? Like,
you're Christmas. A hoarder.
But I keep them because they are cards that people actually wrote nice things in, right? And I have like from my grandmother so many cards, and you know she passed away. Then I have my aunt who passed away in 2000, and I still have her card from 1998. Cards from my best friends and letters and stuff like that. And when it comes to like cards that I give to Will or he gives to me, like we keep them. I have them in a place where I know where they are. He has them all over, scattered all over the apartment. It's fine. It's his thing. But I do keep them. Now, do I like when people write me to SD and then they sign their name? No, because you didn't put any thought, right? So that for me, like the thought is that you thought of me to send me a card or buy me a card because cards are not cheap. Well, they have the 99-cent card, but they're not as nice, you know? So when I do give cards to people, I never do that because I feel like it's so impersonal. Even though again, like, oh no, but I thought I sent you one. No, I really want you to tell
What do you want me to
something
write a
about
fucking
again.
soliloquy? Like sometimes
No,
it's
because
just
if
like
you're writing happy birthday, I'm wishing you
it's
the
a beautiful
best,
word.
but-
The poem was nice. It cost me $4 to tell you this poem. I
But
want to wish
everybody
you.
else is getting that
Awful.
poem.
It's
Not
awful.
Everyone
everybody's
else is
getting the
that
card.
poem.
Not everybody's
But
getting
the
a card.
writer wrote that,
But
not
there's
the
20
person who's
million
giving you
other
the card.
cards
Are
throughout
you
the
taking
US.
this from like, hold on, is this a card you're getting from a significant other or from a friend?
Alex, if you give me a fucking card in almost the 20 years that we've been friends, and
What do
you
you want
just
me to write you a
"Dear
fucking
Karen,
story? You know
love
everything.
Alex,"
Hold
I'm gonna
on.
punch you in your
So
Hold on.
throat.
Karen, Alex has never given you a card.
I don't
Yes,
give-
and she's bullshitting. She does not fucking write just "Dear
Oh.
Karen,
Hold
love
on.
Alex."
If I give a card on a special day, yes, I write, you know how much I love you. But if it's like just like a birthday or happy Valentine's Day, and it's not a significant, I don't know. My ex, I can't like he's given me cards with like a letter attached.
Love
And,
it. Love
you know,
it.
I've gotten those. I'm not a big card person. Even when I give like Christmas gifts and birthday gifts, I don't give too much cards unless I'm putting money in it, because I don't know. Like I talk a lot, but I'm not really good with words. like
Okay, but that's valid, because you're literally saying I'm not. Your written word is you don't know how to express yourself in written words.
But you can
You're
go
more
back to it. I think that's
expressive.
where it is, right? Like I can, if I'm in a bad mood and you wrote me like a really nice card, I have that card to look at if I feel a certain way, right? And it'll bring me back to a moment of joy or peace or whatever. If you tell me something like, yeah, you're great, I love you as a friend, whatever, I'm not gonna remember every little thing you said, but I can read it, right? So maybe not every card has to be your heart pouring out like Ducky and, you know, Pretty in
All
Pink
right.
or lo que sea.
I'll work on it. I'll give
But
out a card.
maybe just that one card that says
Maybe just a one
everything.
card. I haven't written a card to someone in a long time. I mean, honestly, even for kids, I'm like, happy birthday, love you, so proud of you. And I'll
Yeah,
put
but that's nice, because that's something, even if it's like, but it's handwritten by you.
No, I write
You're not
those
letting
things.
the card express your
No,
emotions.
I'll write like a sentence or something, but
That's
I
good.
don't.
That's okay.
But there's people that use that blank side on the left and write a whole story. Like, I remember when I met you, I couldn't stand you, but you're the love of my life now. And I'm like, that's nice.
That's me, because I need to express to you how much I feel.
That's nice.
No, I love it. Believe me, I hold cards. As much shit I'm
Such an
talking,
asshole.
I have a bin of all these cards that I have from high school, from growing up, all this
Me
stuff. Like,
too.
even I do keep the cards. And even like when people tell me like how much they enjoyed working with me, like sometimes the interns, I used to have like summer interns, and they would come and they would leave. Some of them would give me cards and they write cute things, and I keep them still, because sometimes I want to be like, I hate this fucking job, but she said I'm such a great person. Okay, I'm gonna stay. Because she said I'm nice. And she said,
So just like Esty said, it's something
appreciates
where
me.
you can revert back to and just be like, oh shit, it brings, you know what? That means a lot to me. And that person thought about me. And life's not that sucky.
Do you keep your ex's cards?
No.
No,
Wait, I don't like I have a dozen exes and shit.
no. Like, you see, Estee's like, meaning she has
Yeah,
some.
she's like, no comment. Because she
So I
says she keeps shit
found-
from 6th grade.
So I found a card, and I think it's the only card I got from my ex, because I don't have any more. Like, I don't remember getting any more, but I found it. It was a Valentine's Day card.
I
Did
have
it have
some.
anything written in it?
Huh?
Did it have like written
Yeah,
words?
yeah. It's like a message, like a personalized message on the left side of the
I
card.
think those are not bad. Like, me personally, I look at it like that was a time in your life when at that moment that person was good to you and you guys had a good special moment. Whether they turned out to be an asshole later on is a different story. But you want to remember, like, oh, you know, he had something. It's
weird because it's like
had
he wasn't a
something.
person to express themselves, so the card was a push. And I don't know why I haven't thrown it out, because honestly, like, I don't want to talk to that person. Like
Well, probably it's because
Sorry.
you know it's the only attempt he really had at expressing emotion.
yeah,
So
I think that's
maybe
what it
that's
is.
He
why.
probably wants to hold on to it just in case she runs into him and he'd be like, you ain't shit. Really? I'm not shit. Well, Apparently, I was in 1998.
You said I was the perfect match, and the card has a match.
I was
on
the
it.
love of your life.
Now, I have another question. Have you found any cards? Like, is Will someone that keeps a card? Or Alex, have you found cards from an ex, like your ex-boyfriend's ex-girlfriend? Like someone you were dating, and then you find their card. Like, I remember moving our storage bin. I mean, we're married at this point, whatever. And I found a card in like an old dresser that he has, and it was a card from an ex-girlfriend. And I was like, you won't be needing that shit anymore.
That's fucked up, Karen.
I did. I don't give a fuck.
I think
I'll take
I
it.
think he, in the beginning of our relationship, when we were falling madly deeply in love, you know, the beginning stage when it's all nice and shit and cute. So that shit fades,
You know when that shit is all nice and cute, but then it
that
fades.
light dims. But anyway, when the light was all bright, I think there was like, I remember like a day, I don't know, I'm seeing it in my mind now that you asked a question, and he did pull out like a letter or something because he was cleaning his drawers, and I think he ripped it himself. But I think because he was just like, I hate this bitch so much, or because I was there, I don't know.
No, but sometimes
Doesn't
men
matter,
don't
but he
think.
ripped it.
They're like, oh yeah, like I had this picture, you know.
100%.
But I'm like Karen, I'll rip that shit on myself if I could.
I don't rip it. I give it to them and let them rip it in front of me. Like,
No, I'll be like, out of sight, out of motherfucking mind.
I've never had that that type of experience where I found.
You know why she does that? For them to rip it, so they don't say, "You made me rip that card. You ruined my life."
I'd
She
be like,
wants
no,
them to be like,
I've ruined their lives in
I
other
make
ways.
the decision here.
Yeah, I'd be like, you ripped
I'll
it.
be like, it's okay.
I didn't tell you to rip it. I mean,
I'll
but
be like, it's all right, baby. I got it for you.
would you ever get mad if like you found out like you were just casually talking with your man and you're like, babe, like what's like, or he happened to be telling a story about a Valentine's he used to do with like an ex, and that shit was like better than what he's done for you on Valentine's.
Oh, that's
and you're like, you never took me to the Bahamas for Valentine's. Babe, we got kids. You know that? Oh, yeah. Well, you didn't have kids with that bitch, so you took her to the Bahamas. I
gave you kids.
I birthed your children. Like, do you ever like find out that he did something more romantic with somebody else than with you?
No.
Would you get jealous if he did? If you found out, like,
yes.
Okay.
No, I would too. But I remember, like, I was dating this dude when I was 21 years old. So what can you possibly overdo at that age? He was 23, but he wasn't making what he does now. I feel like he does a lot for me, and I admit that, like, wholeheartedly, he does a lot for me. He goes all out. Like, even when I think I got him like a better gift, he'll come back with something more expensive, and like
he's our honorary buddy. That's that.
He's our husband. He's our podcast husband.
Yeah, we love Will.
We love Will. We really do. He supports our podcast.
He's a good guy. Every time you just
like, he won't hear me say what I just said ever. But he lets me
but yeah, but that's love.
Yeah,
that's love.
It's very natural for you to say it too. It's very casual. You say it, but it's like you can tell there's feelings about it. Because I don't know if about you guys, but I can tell when people are like fake in love. Like you're like, this looks like they're trying too hard, like to, you know, and then when people like it's not organic. So when you speak, it's very like casual, but you can tell that there is love there. Like it's not like this.
Well, and it's also, I mean, come on,
they're funny too.
She's our resident resting bitch face.
He makes her smile.
Even no, look at her face. That's the same.
No, she's grinning a little. She got a
smirk. That's a smirk. That's not a grin.
I told you. Or Susan had when he's trying to learn how to laugh. The guy's like, "Go ahead, you can laugh. It's too funny." The old man knows teaching him emotions.
But I did not say I want to fucking have Will take a picture of you while you're sleeping or record you because I want to see if you look like that when you're sleeping. You look like that all the time.
But he said that she doesn't. Will said that she doesn't have a bitch face. Remember?
When I'm sleeping, I look like this.
Oh, mouth open and everything, huh?
Yeah.
Will must love that. He's like anything.
In Puerto Rico, I should have seen it, but I was too much like this myself.
I was in my own room, passed out from whatever the fuck you guys drugged me with. So
We didn't do nothing.
we did
Anyway,
do
that's a
something.
discussion for another day. Not a
Very-
memory you recall, huh?
That was alcohol.
It's okay. You know what? We had fun. We are reverting back to Valentine's Day, which I never did anything crazy on Valentine's Day. I've never taken panties off. That would have been fun. You ever did like something dirty on Valentine's Day while you're in dinner? Like you slide your and be like, like put your hand under the table. You guys should do that because I be watching movies and I'm like, oh, that's sexy.
Why can't you do it?
Yeah, why are you making us do it?
Well, because you know,
said I
you
wanted
like-
to do that. I
Huh?
don't want my snatch out in the air like that.
it's not. Why is it out in the air? You have a dress on.
I mean, but still,
She don't want the
extra
extra
don't-
AC.
I don't want the extra AC.
Sometimes that wind is nice. Hits you up real nice.
Valentine's Day, people. You have friends, you can enjoy it with your friends. Like I said, I like enjoying it with my friends. Valentine's Day is more like Galentine's Day. I like that better. But you can also enjoy it with yourself if you want to. Fuck it. Just enjoy your day. Look at Alex's face. Enjoy your day, people.
Yeah.
Have fun. And remember to follow us on Instagram at Pretty and Petty Podcast, YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Podbean, and Apple iTunes podcasts.
Mhm.
Anything else?
Just listen to your spouse or partner as to what they would want for Valentine's Day, because sometimes that will help you avoid a disaster.
Yeah.
For you sleeping on the couch, it will help you avoid sleeping on the couch.
Doghouse. Yeah.
It'll avoid your back problems.
All right.
Peace out.
That includes it.